Welcome back, writers. Today is Friday, and I have your Friday writing lesson for you. So, gather up a blank piece of paper for your writing, a pencil, and some crayons. And while you do that, I'm going to just disappear and present my screen. Today is a special writing. It's Free Write Friday. We haven't had one of these in a while. Here's what's special about Free Write Friday. You can choose any genre. So it could be an opinion writing, it could be a nonfiction narrative, it could be a fictional narrative, or even an informative topic. It it could be about anything. It could be about toys, your family, school, a vacation, a holiday, sports, games, princesses, the beach. If you can think up an idea, it could be about that idea. As a reminder, here are some things that all good writers need to remember. Use a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. All the other letters are lowercase, except if you're using the sight word I, make sure that gets a capital letter too. Use ending punctuation. Don't forget, you can use a comma to separate things in a list. That would allow your reader to pause for a breath in between those thoughts. Write the sounds you hear. Don't worry about spelling it correctly. And then when you think you're done, go back and reread your writing to see that if it makes sense. So, let's take a look at what I'm going to write today for my Free Write Friday. So, Free Write Friday, I think I'm going to write, well, first I have to think about what genre I'm going to write. And let me go back and look. So it could be opinion, nonfiction narrative, fictional narrative, or informative. I think I might do, let's do, let's do a fictional narrative. And this is where you get to make up a story. And it could be about anything. So I'm going to write my story about, let's see. I know, my story is going to be about a dog. There was a dog named Spot. He lived at a shelter. Spot went home and was very happy. His mom was happy too. All right, so here's my story, and I'll reread it just so that you can see it. Here we go. There was a dog named Spot. He lived at a shelter. Spot went home and was very happy. His mom was happy too. So if I were to draw Spot, I would draw And here's why he's Spot. And maybe he's in his crate at the shelter, and I'll draw the crate in front of him. And sometimes they put a sign outside here, and it says, Spot, adopt me. And there's Spot. He's inside the shelter waiting to be adopted. Now, because today's Friday and we don't have another day after it, I could also do my editing today. So, as a good writer, I want to go back and check to see that I put capitals where I was supposed to, and I put punctuation where I was supposed to. So, we know the beginning of a sentence gets a capital letter. We also know that I gets a capital letter if it's by itself. Another occasion where we put a capital letter is someone's name. A dog's name, just like my real dog is named Domino and my parents is Toby. That's someone's name and it needs a capital letter. So Spot needs to be capitalized too. Sorry, I have hiccups. Spot. And, oh, this is the beginning of a sentence, so I need to capitalize it. His is the beginning of a sentence. I need to capitalize it. There was a dog named Spot, period. He lived at the shelter, period. Spot went home and was very happy, period. His mom was happy too. Oh, I forgot my punctuation. And I checked to see that it makes sense. If I'd like to, I can go back and add some details. Maybe I'd like to show a picture of his mom looking at him from the shelter. Maybe this is her going to visit him. I'll make her say, "Hi, Spot." I'll just hold that up so you could see. And now my writing is done. You can make up your own story if you'd like. You could also choose to do something completely different. So far, we've practiced opinion writing and nonfiction narrative. If you feel comfortable writing from those two, absolutely you can. But if you feel like trying something new, you could also do that. Happy writing, boys and girls!